against the outside elements, but it's not. I was finding it quite difficult to breathe.
And a good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Mark Thibodeau here back at the Weather Channel. Hope you're having a happy, safe 4th of July weekend. Unfortunately, we have some not so safe weather developing out there. We continue to see a tornado warning for parts of South Jersey and extreme eastern Pennsylvania. This does include the city of Philadelphia as well as parts of South Jersey here. This is going to be for Delaware, Gloucester, Salem counties till 4:45. Now, the latest indications are this continues to be a radar indicated tornado. We have not received any ground confirmation of a tornado here, but that's not to say there could not be a weak tornado forming within this thunderstorm. Just the circulation is just very weak with this particular cell. I think, James, can you repeat that one more time? Okay, so Philadelphia has now been taken out of the tornado warning. So we are mainly looking at parts of South Jersey right now. This is Woolwich, Gloucester as well within this tornado warning. Again, for a weak velocity signature on radar, but still capable of some strong damaging thunderstorm winds as the cell continues to move across the Delaware River over into parts of South Jersey. So Woolwich, Gloucester in the path of the storm. You can see here we have kind of a gust front right here along the southern edge of the storm. That would be the biggest concern in all likelihood with these outflow winds coming in, catching you off guard potentially if you're outdoors. There's a lot of people outside right now, and you can see here we do have some semblance of a gust front moving in. It's not very strong, but still could be a quick burst of maybe 40 to 50 mile per hour winds. You can see here that we have a very as far from a tornadic standpoint, very unfavorable signature for a tornado, but we still could have some damaging thunderstorm winds within this particular cell. These little specks of green where they are next to the red, those could be a couple of what we call downbursts or microbursts that might be developing within the main thunderstorm as it shifts into parts of South Jersey over the next hour or so. So watch out here along 95 and the 295, the Jersey Expressway here heading off to the east. The Garden State Parkway could be looking at the potential for some strong winds moving into this area. West Deptford as well as Melissa Hill and down towards Glassboro as we head through the next half an hour. This cell will be moving into the area with some very gusty winds. Now, so we recap here. It's Delaware, Gloucester, Salem counties. The best thing to do if you're outdoors is try to get inside a strong building, stay away from windows. If a basement is available, it's preferable because there still is a chance with the storm that we could have a fast, weak tornado developing here on the southwest edge. This storm does have a history of mid-level rotation. It has not been very strong mid-level rotation, but there has been some rotation with the storm on the southwest edge of this cell just a bit earlier, about a half an hour ago or so. We are going to be looking at other areas that have got severe weather going on in the same part of the country. Further up Jersey, further up to the north, Raritan, including Hunterdon counties, we've got a tornado warning. Now, this one also has a weak signature, but it has a bit more of a curlicue to it compared to the other cell. You can see how the rain kind of wraps around a kind of a rain-free center there. So it is possible that this one, while still being a weak signature, maybe has a somewhat of a better chance of spawning a weak tornado as the rain is wrapping a bit more around the center where the storm is. So Clinton as well as Reddington over the next hour or so. Watch this one as it moves on right along and south of I-78, a very highly populated area here, and there are a lot of people outdoors right now because of all the 4th of July activities going on. So we want to let you know about this for sure. If you're in Mount Salem, 426, moving your way here momentarily. Sydney, 431, Sunnyside, 436, 440 Stanton, and Drayhook at 444. This storm moving in from the west with a possible tornado. And in all likelihood, we are looking at damaging winds, though. Strong straight line thunderstorm winds with the option for maybe a weak tornado with this as well, forming at any time within this thunderstorm here across central New Jersey. Other areas throughout the east looking at severe thunderstorm warnings across back into Dutch country here in Pennsylvania, and the pins and heading up into the upper Hudson Valley, south of Albany, west of Boston as well. A couple of pair of severe thunderstorm warnings here. Let's take a look at this. Fitchburg as well as Lowell and Worcester looking from the west rather to the east. So Essex, Middlesex, Worcester County is looking at the cell moving in until 5 o'clock, damaging straight line winds coming into 495 here. The potential for wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour with this storm. Again, a lot of folks out right now use extreme caution. And along the Maine coast here, the lower east coast of Maine, looking at storms slamming through Bangor, Bar Harbor, and further down to the south towards I-95. Portland looking at the potential for a squall line here with damaging winds. Be safe.
Snowfall will cover that layer of ice.